Hello everyone again. This is Antonio coming at you with another exciting video. First of all, I want to know what in the world is going on in this layoff market. Now, just very recently, a lot of Biden was taunting that he has hired more people were getting jobs than ever before. And now these tech companies are laying off left and right. Twitter laid off half of their staff. Facebook, I just did a video on that, laid off approximately like 11,000 or 13% of their staff. And now you look at the aspect of what's going on with Amazon. Amazon is in the thick of it where they are planning to lay off 10,000 people this week. And all of this stuff is happening right before the immediate holidays, which is Thanksgiving. So dive into it. The Dow raises more than 400 points after another report hits that inflation could be slowing. That's a good thing because we just experienced a 40-year high on inflation itself. But let's dive into this. Amazon reportedly plans to lay off about 10,000 employees starting this week. Here we go. Amazon is planning to lay off approximately 10,000 employees in corporate and technology roles beginning this week, according to a report from the New York Times. Separately, the Wall Street Journal also cited a source saying that the company plans to lay off thousands of employees. Shares of Amazon closed down about 2% on Monday. The cuts would be the largest in company's history and will primarily impact Amazon's devices or organization, retail division, and human resources. According to the report, the reported layoffs would represent less than 1% of Amazon's global workforce and 3% of its corporate employees. So a lot of this hit is coming from the corporate employees sector. That's where these layoffs are coming. So it's like they're going after, 3% of corporate employees are about to take this hit right now. And that's something that we all need to be well aware of. The report follows headcount reductions at other tech firms. Meta announced last week that it's laying off more than 13% of its staff, or more than 11,000 employees. Twitter laid off approximately half of its workforce in the days following Elon Musk's 44 billion acquisition of the company. And one of those that was actually laid off was the whole Twitter division in Africa laid off. They just opened up that firm like a year ago. And right here, this is, and I'm gonna do a video on this separately, but this is something that's very relevant what's going on. See right here, Twitter lets go of nearly all of his employees at office in Africa just days after opening the doors. So Elon Musk, they opened the doors and they shut the doors at the same occurrence. Africa laid off, I think, most staff were laid off of what's going on. And that's just a tough sight where all of these people are thinking in Africa they're getting into the tech world, and then poof, everything has been rug pulled from under them. And let's keep going. Amazon reported 798,000 employees at the end of 2019, but had 1.6 million full and part-time employees as of December 31st, 2021, a 102% increase. The New York Times said the total number of layoffs remains fluid and could change. A representative from Amazon did not immediately respond to a request for comment. The holiday shopping season is critical for Amazon, and usually one where the company has increased its headcount to meet demand. But Andy Jassy, who took over as CEO in July 2021, has been in cost-cutting mode to preserve cash at the company as the company confronts slowing sales and gloomy global economy. The company has already announced plans to freeze hiring for corporate roles in its retail business. In recent months, Amazon shut down its telehealth service, discontinued a quirky video calling projector for kids, closed all but one of its U.S. call centers, axed its roving delivery robot, shuttered underperforming brick and mortar chains, and is closing, canceling, or delaying some new warehouse locations. Amazon reported disappointed third quarter earnings in October that spook investors and caused shares to sink more than 13%. It marked the first time Amazon's market cap fell below 1 trillion since April 2020, and the report was the second time this year that Amazon results have been enough to spark a double-digit percentage sell-off. This sell-off continued for days after the report and erased almost all of the stock's pandemic surge. Amazon stock is down about 41% for the year, more than 14% drop in the S&P, and is on pace for the worst year since 2008. So, where do you stand when you look at Amazon? Do you look at them as a potential? Let's get into it before we end this video. Let's look at and see what is Amazon worth, because we're going to do another video where we're going to talk about the layoffs of Twitter as well, because a lot of this is going on and people are like, what in the world is going on? So let's go to Webull really quick. And because I want to see what they net worth, because at one point Amazon had not a net worth, but an estimate of a $1 trillion company. So let's see something here. See what are they market after these layoffs, the sinking. All of these companies are going through whatever they're going through. So right here, they still a $1 trillion company. So a $1 trillion company has to go through all of these quick actions to save the company. The U.S. economy alone is what, 22 trillion, 60. I don't know. For one company to have $1 trillion market cap, it's bananas. So the 52-week low here is 85.87. And then when you look at the 52-week high, it's 188.11. They opened today at 103. The high is 103.79, but they still have 101 point, whatever the number's changing. They say 48 market cap. So when you look at everything, it's like Amazon is doing everything in its power to sustain itself. They're not in a bad position in no way, shape, form of the imagination. They are definitely in a position to where they're going to be around for a long time. Economies of countries don't even have a market cap of 104 trillion. So don't let things fool you. So anyways, before we jump off this video, I just wanted to say this. Team Tigio is changing the format of how we're doing things on this channel. We're going to start dropping a variety of videos, just like a television network. So we action that you subscribe to our channel. We're going to do health videos. We're going to do baking videos, cooking videos. We're going to have guest speakers on. We're going to do panels. For example, we're going to do a panel called King Talk. We're going to do a different type panels. We want to drop like 5 to 7, a variety of videos. This have not been done on YouTube, or at least I haven't seen it other than the Daily Wire, and that's what we are planning on doing on this platform. So this is Antonio with Team Tigio. If you made it to this far in this video, please subscribe, because we definitely going to be coming to the real on this channel. So once again, we will see you next time.